to the 30-day Reset Business Challenge, day number 25. I'm your host, Sabrina Merriman. Are you guys ready to get on into day number 25? I'm super excited. Well, we're going to be talking about understanding the risks and the rewards in business. But before we get into our lessons, make sure you do your daily priority. Make sure you do your prayer time, your affirmation, your meditation. Make sure you have a healthy breakfast. Get some exercise in. Go ahead and check those emails. Go ahead and make those phone calls. You know you need to place those orders. And go ahead, don't forget to advertise on your business social media accounts. Let everybody know who you are. Interact with your customers. Go ahead and make those sales. Okay, let's go ahead and get into day number 25, understanding the risks and rewards. The key to being successful and taking calculated risks to help your business grow. Let me read that one more time. The key of being successful is taking calculated risks to help your business grow. A good question to ask is, what is the downside? Now you got to think about the downside. I know sometimes in business we want to think about, all the money that we're going to make, all the success that we're going to happen, but you got to take our time to think about the downside as well. If you can answer this question, then you know the worst case scenario. The knowledge will allow you to take all kinds of calculated risks that can generate you tremendous reward. Understanding risk and reward includes being smart about timing of starting your business. For example, did severe dislocation of 2020 provide you with any opportunity, say manufacturing and selling face masks? You know, we had a big thing going on with the pandemic and face masks and things had to be worn. Did you take advantage of that? Some people started to make them and started to get them from manufacturers and started selling them and come up with different designs and things of that nature. So they made, a profit off of something tragic. So, that's something that you want to think about as well. What are the risks of starting business? That is one of the questions that you want to ask yourself. And this is in your 30-day reset workbook. This is inside your workbook. And these are some of the questions that you'll be asking yourself and being able to write out some notes to give you kind of an idea to help you navigate. Okay? You're going to ask yourself, what are the risks of starting your business? What are the rewards of starting a business? So we're going to go in a little bit more and break it down of the risks and rewards and understanding a business. The concept of risk and reward. Risks. Every business decision is an element of risk. A successful entrepreneur may be willing to take risks. However, they should also be able to recognize what level of risk is too high by using information such as market research data that is available to them. So a lot of people don't like to look into the business and see what the market is doing or anything of that nature, but you gotta do your research on whatever type of business that you are going to have or whatever you're going to be doing. You need to do your research on it. You need to know about the different things in the market data. Business activities can expose an entrepreneur of different type of risks, like financial loss, lack of security, business failure. Those things are risks in entrepreneurship, in business. Those are big risks that you're going to be taking. And like I said, you need to sit down and think about the different things that could go wrong, and sit down and think about the things that you could do to remedy the problem, that you could solve the problem with. And that will be able to put you ahead of the game. I promise it'll put you ahead of the game. Financial loss. Let's talk about financial loss. Number one, financial loss. An entrepreneur needs money to set up a business. This may be their own money or borrowed money, perhaps from a bank or an investor. The business will need to ensure that the profits are significant to pay back the money. If the business is not profitable, then the entrepreneur and any lenders risk losing money. So whenever you have a business, you got to think about, if your business is not going to be fruitful, how are you going to pay back the money that you took out, that you borrowed? So you got to be able to have a plan in place to be able to make sure you're successful, to be able to do those things. And an investor or a bank is going to want to see what you have in place to be able to make sure that they get their return back. Lack of security. Setting up and running a business takes time and energy. Entrepreneurs often have to give up their existing job to pursue their business ideas, along with security along with the security of regular income. In addition, they may have to work long, irregular hours and may find it difficult to take holidays in early days of running a business. So when you first start up your business, you may not have the security, and you can't do a lot of things in the beginning. And I'm not in the business of telling someone to quit their 9 to 5 to start their business. I'm not in the business of doing that, because I don't know what each person's situation is. You have to sit down and find out what your situation is about. Is that something that you could do? Are you the breadwinner of your home? Can you take the risk? Could you risk it all and put 120% in and not worry about home? Somebody's holding it down for you. Somebody's paying that mortgage and that rent, and somebody's paying that car note and them insurance and buying groceries for the house. You gotta know what you can do. You gotta know what your security is. Some people may have to keep their 9 to 5 job and work their business on the side. So that is something that you have to think about. All right? All right, business failure. Business failure. A major cause of business failure is a lack of cash flow. A business can face serious problems if they do not have enough money coming in to cover the costs. A customer paying late may mean a business is unable to supply or pay its employees. So it's important that you stay on top of your clients, and if they have credit with you, with your company, you make sure they pay on time. You know, cash flow is a big deal when it comes to business. And if you don't have a lot of money, and if you didn't take out a loan and you're using your savings or you're using your 9 to 5 check, you know, everything is crucial and important. So you want to take your time to make sure everything is coming and doing and things is moving in the space that you needed to move in. Another big risk is a business faces the failure to make enough money to survive and being forced to close. This usually happens due to poor revenue, which can be caused by a lack of market research, not doing that research. You gotta do your research, okay? To find out what customers running out of raw materials, running out of supplies. Poor management, you have the worst people that managing your business and your finances, with not enough thought given to the consequences and decision of how to manage the business. So you gotta have things in order. Make that business plan. You gotta listen. That's in the lesson plan as well. Go back to that and look at that table. You gotta have some kind of plan in order. All right. Minimizing the risk. Risk is unavoidable. You can't avoid risk. Nothing is 100% concrete, iron cast. Don't let anyone tell you that. That's a lie. Anything can happen. Okay. However, with careful planning, and entrepreneurs can minimize the risk that they face by carrying out market research to find out what customers want, by writing a business plan to identify potential problems, ensuring that the significant money is available. So your business plan is super, super important. You sit down and you write down all the things that you need. You come up with your plan, how the money is coming in, where you're getting it from. That's, like I said, it's in the lesson plan book of how to write a business plan. This will help you minimize the risk in your business, so you don't have to go through the failures, and it's well thought out. So you want a business that's well thought out. Rewards. Now, you know we all want a reward. Starting a business is also always involve risk, as success is never guaranteed. Some entrepreneurs may have to make the decision to start the business based on their intuition, because they have an idea that they really believe in. Most entrepreneurs will calculate the risks involved in starting a business and weigh them against the potential reward they might receive. So you're going to look at the reward and what you could lose with it. And if the reward is greater, hey, you know, that's something that you want to look at, and you want to do the things to make sure you receive your reward at the end. The rewards to start the business might include profit, business success, independence. Okay, profits. Making money is a driving force behind many business startups. This is because profits can be pulled back into the put back into the business to help it survive and grow. So when you make a profit, some people just don't take their profit and just put it in their bank account or go buy a pocketbook or do something like that. Some people take the profit and put it back into the business so they can gain a greater profit from the business. So you may have to keep reinvesting into the business till you get it to where you are comfortable and where it's growing to a place that you are happy and it can take care of all your needs and your dreams. Business success. Business success can mean various things. Many entrepreneurs seeing their ideas become popular is significant reward. Other entrepreneurs may see success in the form of growing a business, a positive reputation, winning business awards, becoming a well-known business. So whichever what is important to you, what you've seen that is important to you for your business, how you want to grow, look, this is what you can see in business success. Independence. We all want our independence. That's the whole point of being an entrepreneur. We don't want to be a 9-to-5 person. We don't want somebody telling us what to do. We want to be the boss. Okay, some entrepreneurs choose to set up their own business because they want to do something that interests them, something that keeps you interested. Listen, I used to work in the clothing store retail and I had to fold clothes all day. That drove me crazy. I said, I need something to stimulate my mind. I need something else to do. So, you got to have something that interests you. Other entrepreneurs may not want to work for someone else. Having independence may be their own decision and control their working hours and can be a significant reward enough. So just owning your own time could be the biggest reward for an entrepreneur. I know it's a great reward for me because I'm able to schedule how I want to schedule, and that puts me where I'm able to do a lot of different things. So I love entrepreneur work. Guys, I hope you enjoyed day number 25, and as you go on with your journey, remember, never let them see you sweat.